Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Emily. So a while back on this channel, I posted a video that I'm now quite ashamed of, and for the last 2 months or so, I actually unlisted it because I didn't want anyone to see it. I just didn't want people to watch it. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about why I even made that video, why I was wrong, and what this means for me and for y'all watching. So the video I'm talking about was uploaded on January 26th of 2021, and it was called The Good, the Bad, and the Mini Dolls. And I don't even know why I made this video. I guess it was just kind of fun to hate on mini dolls. Like, I don't really see too many other creators, at least that I follow, talking about mini dolls or friend set, Disney princess sets, stuff like that. But I did hear other people in the community talking about how they don't like mini dolls. Like some Disney characters, for example, they're made as mini dolls, but not as minifigures. And part of the reason why I even made that video about mini dolls and why I didn't like them was because I was kind of bitter about that. Like, there are some Disney characters that I love. I love Belle, the Beast, Cinderella, Rapunzel, and tons of others, by the way, but they're only made as mini dolls and not as minifigures. And I was bitter, I was upset about that. But someone in the comments on that video made a really good point that I really want to bring up to y'all because I think I needed to hear that, but you guys might too. Just because Lego made a mini doll version of Belle doesn't mean that if we didn't have mini dolls, they would have made a minifigure version of her. You know, like, I was blaming mini dolls for not having a minifigure Belle or Beast. And that's just totally wrong. There's nothing to say that if mini dolls didn't exist, I would have a Belle minifigure. But also during that time, I didn't realize how many people actually really loved the Friends and Disney princess sets. Like, a lot of people in the comments were telling me, like, you know, I got into Lego because of mini dolls and like the Disney princess sets, and I thought they were really cute, and I ventured more into like other Lego sets because of that. Or like, you know, parents would reach out and say, you know, my daughters love these sets. Like, it's kind of sad seeing you talk about these, that you don't like them. And to be fair, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Like, everyone, you can have your preferences, right? Like, you are allowed to dislike mini dolls or prefer minifigures over mini dolls. Totally fine, but don't be so judgmental about it. And that's something I learned recently, was like, I was being very judgmental for absolutely no reason. And I think part of it was just kind of peer pressure of like, I mean, there wasn't really any pressure though. There was no pressure from people to be like, you better dislike mini dolls. It was just like, from what I saw in the community and what other people had said in the community, I thought, you know, I am not supposed to like mini dolls. That's not something I'm supposed to be into. And also, this is the worst part of all of this, is that I didn't even own a Lego set that had mini dolls in it. I didn't own a single Friends, Disney Princess, Elves set, anything like that. I had zero experience with mini dolls. I was just being so judgmental about this for absolutely no reason. Like, I had nothing to back up my claims except like pictures on the internet and just like what I heard from other people. And that's why I wanted to make this video, because like, if you've been following me since then, you know that I made that video, and now you're seeing me, and I actually have a second channel now called SheBuilds, and that's where I'm featuring a lot of these Friends and Disney princess sets, elves. I just recently discovered elves, and that's really cool. So yeah, I have a second channel now where I talk about these sets because I really like them, and I've totally changed my opinion now from like, I don't really care about mini dolls, all the way over to like, I have another channel where I'm dedicating everything on there to mini dolls and like the sets that involve them. And so another big point I wanted to bring up today was the fact that so many people have reached out and said, you know, Disney princess sets, like, it's cool, I like to watch your content, but I just don't care about them. I don't care about Friends sets. I don't like mini dolls, so I don't really like the sets. And you're gonna miss out on so many cool sets if you think that way. And you know, you're totally allowed to have your own opinion on mini dolls. If you don't like them, that's totally fine. Like, there's definitely themes in Lego that I'm just not too much of a fan of. I don't like hate them or anything, but it's just like, I don't really care about them, so I'm not gonna buy them. But when it comes to mini dolls, if you're passing up a set just because it has mini dolls in it, you're gonna miss out on so many cool things. Like, these sets are so different than what else is on the shelves. They have so many different colors, fun pieces in different colors that I hadn't seen before. And yes, they come with mini dolls. That's different. You don't really like mini dolls, and that's okay. To be fair, when it comes to these sets, like, there's definitely mini dolls I care more about than others. Like, for example, the Disney princess mini dolls, I like them because of the Disney princess character. Like, if I love that character, I'll look at the mini doll and I'm like, you know what, this is actually really cool. That's exactly what happened when I bought my Cinderella's carriage, for example. I bought it for the carriage. I did not care that it came with mini dolls. And honestly, that was like one of the best decisions I made this year, was buying that set, because it exposed me to mini dolls when, you know, I wasn't buying a set because of the mini dolls at all. Like, I did not even care about the mini dolls. I liked the set for what it was. But once I actually got that set and built it and really saw the mini dolls up close, I was like, hey, these aren't that bad. Like, these are actually really high quality. The printing is really good. And so that being said, with the mini dolls, there's some I care about and then there's some I don't really care about. Like, for the Friends sets, I don't watch the TV show. I don't watch any media that comes out with Friends. I don't really know too much about the characters in it, so I don't really care about the mini dolls. I mean, it's the same thing with minifigures too. Like, There's some that I just don't care about, and that's fine. Whereas the Disney ones, they have a little special place in my heart because I love Disney. And so when I do buy the friend sets versus the Disney princess sets, like I'm buying a friend set for the build typically. I don't really care about the mini dolls in it because I don't really know who the characters are. It's just like not why I'm buying the set. I like the colors, I like the actual structure, like the building techniques are cool. And so whenever I see that comment from people saying like, well, I don't want to buy this set because it has mini dolls, I don't really want it. It's like, again, you're totally entitled to have your opinion, but like you're gonna miss out on some awesome stuff. And so another point I really wanted to make for y'all, and I know I've been kind of rambling, I'm sorry, this is just a lot of information that I really wanted to get into, but my next point is that mini dolls are different. You know, like a lot of people are like, oh, I like minifigures better than mini dolls, and I really felt that way too. I used to be very much pro minifigure, thus my old video, the good, the bad, and the mini dolls. I didn't like mini dolls. I thought minifigures were objectively better, and something that you have to keep in mind is that they are different. They're different things. Mini dolls are for a completely different audience. They were never meant to replace minifigures. That was not why they were made. They were rather meant to attract a new audience, which they have totally done. Like more girls are into Lego than ever before, and that's so cool. Like I love seeing that. When women comment on my channel or join me in the live streams and stuff like that, I get so excited because I'm like, more girls in Lego, that's awesome. Like that makes me so happy. And so mini dolls definitely did that, and they did a really good thing for Lego, which kudos, it worked. So I guess overall, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for being judgmental about mini dolls before. I can't believe I made that video. Again, I made that video bashing mini dolls without even owning a single set that came with mini dolls. And that's just so embarrassing to say, like, that's terrible. Anyways, I just can't believe that happened. And while I of course still want a ton of these Disney characters that I love as minifigures, having them as mini dolls is also a good thing, and it brings in a new audience to Lego. Like we still get a Belle in Lego form. I know she's not the Lego form most people here want, but she's still really cute, and the sets themselves are just adorable. Like again, if you're turned off by the mini dolls that much, you're gonna miss out on some really cool sets. And we also just have to remember that mini dolls are totally different. Like they're a totally different thing. They appeal to a different audience than minifigures do. Minifigures are of course more iconic. Like when you think of Lego, you think of minifigures, and that's fine. But mini dolls also exist, and you don't have to love them. You don't even have to like them, but like, you shouldn't be so judgmental about them. You know, I just feel like that's a big thing in the community, and I was super judgmental, so that's coming from someone who was judgy about them, and I feel bad about it still. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I just felt like I really had to make this video just to state my opinion on where I stand with mini dolls now, especially if you've been following this channel since the beginning of 2021 and you saw that video, you're probably like, you have a second channel dedicated to mini dolls and Friends and Disney Princess, like, what's going on there? That doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I just felt like I had to make this video to just like clarify that stuff and just say sorry for being judgy. I don't know why that was. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea to make a video complaining about something I had never even had experience with. So that all being said, if you are into these mini doll sets or you just want to learn more about them and like why I do like them, please subscribe to my second channel, SheBuilds. I'll link it in the description below. I'm having a blast working on that channel. I'm having so much fun just like exploring these new sets because I never really made content about that before. It doesn't really belong on this channel. And so I made that second channel just to put that on there. So yeah, check that out if that's interesting to you, or if you just want to learn more about mini dolls and Friends and Disney Princess sets and just why they're so appealing to me, check it out. And with that, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time.